Hello and welcome. A doctor's strike in Uttar Pradesh has taken a serious turn, with the protests now entering day 4. At least 5 people have died in Lucknow alone as doctors refuse to join work. In fact, all private doctors in Uttar Pradesh and members of the Indian Medical Association have now joined the protest. 15 patients have died due to a lack of medical attention across the state since Saturday. The doctors are protesting against a brutal crackdown by the police at a medical college in Kanpur, following which 24 students were charged with rioting. These are scenes from the attack on the 1st of March. Now, the arrested medical students have been granted bail, but the doctors have refused to relent as they want action against the MLA on whose orders the police allegedly carried out this attack. A delegation comprising a State Special Secretary and a Director General for Medical Education had met the striking doctors in Kanpur, but have so far failed to convince them to return to duty.
नहीं उनसे मेरी बात नहीं हुई है। छात्र कह रहे हैं तो हम लोग समझा रहे हैं उनको कि बाहर आइए, उनसे बात करिए अपना, और जो मांगे हैं उसके लिए अपनी मांग रखिए। उसकी मनाई नहीं है, जमानत हो गई, कानूनी प्रक्रिया है तो बाहर आइए।
Amir Haq, our correspondent, joins us on the phone for more on this. Amir, we spoke about this a couple of days ago when you talked about the brutal attack on the crackdown in Kanpur at that college. What action has the Samajwadi Party government taken so far against the police officers and its own MLA?
Well, Pierre, this entire issue has become more of a issue of clash of egos between the local Samajwadi Party MLA and the district administration of Kanpur on one side and the junior doctors on the other side. Because this initial clash took place on Saturday, and it's been 4 days since then, and the local administration has not been able to resolve the issue. Although they secured bail for 24 arrested students, and they'd asked them to come out of the jail, but somehow all these students chose to stay inside the jail. They say that they want unconditional withdrawal of cases that have been filed against them.
All right.
They want cases
I'm
to be
sorry
lodged
to interrupt
against the
you. Sorry to interrupt you, Amir. I'm going to come back to you in just a second, but I'm told I have Dr. Ajay Kumar, who's a former president of the Indian Medical Association, on the phone. Dr. Kumar, what do you make of the situation in Uttar Pradesh, where 15 patients have died since Saturday?
You start with 15 patients died, but you never say that how many doctors were beaten. The problem in the society today is that everybody is talking about patient safety. Nobody is talking about doctor safety.
Dr. Kumar, with respect, what happened to the Hippocratic Oath that doctors have taken?
Oh yes, we do take Hippocratic Oath, but in a civilized society we take the Hippocratic. When Hippocrates, promulgated this oath, that time the society was not like this, that the public representatives and their goons come and start beating those doctors, the young doctors and all. And this is not one instance. This is not every day this is happening. Those people who have got the nuisance value, they come and start beating those who have got only service value. They cannot have. Did these students go to the MLA's house and beat them? Or did his goons come and started beating the students? Do we not have the right to even protect ourselves? The way the students were beaten by the police there, police is there to protect the students and catch the goons. But goons were left scot-free, and these poor students have been... do you think these students medical students are goons?
Fair enough. Dr. Kumar, we appreciate you speaking to Headlines today, and that's a fair point that you've made. In fact, as viewers can see on the screen, we are showing visuals of that attack by the policemen on those students on the 1st of March. We also have on the phone line Dr. Jeetabai Patel, who is the current president of the Indian Medical Association. Dr. Patel, I was asking Dr. Kumar, who was your predecessor at the IMA, about the Hippocratic Oath that that doctors across the world take. The first line of which is, "First, do no harm."
Pardon?
I was asking your predecessor about the Hippocratic Oath. It says, "First, do no harm." For 4 days, your doctors have been on strike. Admittedly, a valid complaint that you'll have, but there are 15 patients who've died across Uttar Pradesh.
See, the doctors are always
giving the life to the people. That is the Hippocratic oath. But under the Gundaism of the political class, no doctor, no medical professional will be able to work honestly. And therefore, even though the incident has taken place since last 4 days, the Holingaism, Gundaism by the people in the politics, and also the people in the dress, no legal actions have been taken by the authority. We are demanding that the immediate FIR should be registered and registered against the person who is responsible for this Gundaism.
Who is that specifically, sir?
I think you are well aware of.
So why don't you name that person?
Yeah,
Take the names.
already we have given the name in our email. The MLA of the political party of Uttar Pradesh, because of no reason, very small region, very tribal region, there was an attack on not only the students but also the professors.
You're referring to Irfan Solanki here.
And if you go through the report, and if you get the photographs of that incident, I think you will be shocked to see the photograph of that incident. And because of that, there is a fear of everybody has got a right to survive in this world. But if there is a fear from the political class, if there is a fear from the police, and even after a repeated request from the Indian Medical Association, what happens to be the largest NGO of the world, requesting the authority to take the imminent action so that we can work in a harmony. Our duty, this is a benevolent profession, we know. It is the tragedy of the circumstances that the strong existence of the medical professional depends upon the sickness of others. And therefore, we are trying to give maximum, we are trying to mitigate the sufferings of the people.
Right.
But at the same time, if the establishment, if the police department, and if the political class is not responding positively to this brutality, this heinous act of the people in position
Right.
and people in dress.
Dr. Patel, I have a question, if I may. You've made your point on that, and your point is valid, very valid, considering the injuries that we've shown our viewers on some of the junior doctors. But again, I have to ask, how are you protecting lives of patients, innocent patients who have nothing to do with that attack on those junior doctors in Kanpur? They have nothing to do with that attack, and 15 of them have died.
No no medical professional will be able to work honestly if there is a brutality from the political class. It is the duty of the people. It is the duty of the society. It is the duty of the media. It is the duty of the people who are in the higher position to take the cognizance of this heinous act. And I appeal to the media that you highlight the real story of this particular thing. And if the action is taken within a shortest possible time, the Indian Medical Association is always to serve the poorest of the poor of this country. We are committed to the society. That is our motto. And in no circumstances we allow any patient to die.
Sure.
But our request to media, kindly highlight all across the country the brutality and the heinous act by this political class and also the police.
All right.
And we appeal all of you, because you are the major source of I think you can impress upon the authority.
Sure. Dr. Patel,
for this heinous act, you have to take the action against the people who are responsible.
Dr. Patel, thank you for speaking to us. As we've been showing our viewers over there, that police brutality since the 1st of March, which resulted to severe injuries to many of those medical students. The Indian Medical Association now saying it will only call off its stir after the police registers an FIR against the police officer who ordered this crackdown and the MLA of the Samajwadi Party, Irfan Solanki, who allegedly told the police to go ahead with this crackdown.